Mr. President, the cause of this shutdown is not complicated.
Yeah, the cause of the shutdown may not be complicated to viewers of our channel, but best of luck explaining it to the overweight geriatric in chief who can't even stay awake at his own weight loss press conference unless the guy next to him literally keels over. I can laugh because he's okay. And by the way, if we get 10K likes on this video, which is not an unrealistic goal, I will get this picture framed and add it to the display behind me. Anyway, clearly, Dozy Dementia Don didn't get his nap time in today because he spent the entire day up until the moment he just left to flee to Mar-A-Lago, whining and melting down, throwing temper tantrums over everything from Fox News blowing up his affordability claims to the G20 summit being held in South Africa, where he claims they're being too mean to white people. This guy is a stumbling example of why you don't give Tylenol to toddlers.
Don't take Tylenol. Don't give Tylenol to the baby. They say, here, take a cup of Tylenol. I've heard that for years. Take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol.
But you know what? Try the Democrats did today in harsh but simple terms, knowing their audience, to explain to Donald Trump how simple it would be for him to end the longest government shutdown in history, as well as try to explain to the bloated corpse of a bumbling billionaire just how mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausted real Americans are of the mad tyrant's downright cruelty. Here first is Bernie Sanders addressing the simple solution to this absurd situation.
Mr. President, the cause of this shutdown is not complicated. For the first time in ever, the majority party in the Senate, which needs 60 votes to pass a budget, is refusing to negotiate. It is their way or the highway, take it or leave it. We got the majority, we're not talking to you, despite the fact that they only have 53 votes. And to make this situation even more absurd, and to show the American people the contempt in which the Republicans hold for negotiations and democracy, you got a Speaker of the House who has now given his members a 6-week paid vacation. Country is in the midst of a major crisis. Republican members of the House are nowhere to be seen. They're on a paid vacation.
Not that it's a competition, Bernie, but I do think I could one-up you here with this example that personally I don't know how to describe in any way other than Republicans committing murder through deprivation.
Last weekend, I met with Jeff from Natick, who is fighting stage 4 lung cancer. He pays $35,000 a year for an affordable health care plan. $35,000 a year. If he can't keep that insurance plan on December 31st, he will have to pay $300,000 a year. Jeff does not have $300,000. That's about to hit him in about 7 weeks. Barbara, she retired early to take care of her spouse with dementia. Her bill's going from $7,500 a year to $18,000 a year. She cannot afford that. There are 22 million stories like Jeff, like Barbara, 22 million of them who are facing Thanksgiving and Christmas over the next 7 weeks. And there are no answers for them. 22 million people.
Whoa. Senator Markey, hold on. Trump has an answer, okay?
Talk about the cost of Thanksgiving and the cost of living through Thanksgiving and enjoying Thanksgiving. You know, I call the Democrats con men and women. They make up numbers. But when you look at 25% reduction in costs for Thanksgiving between Biden and me, Thanksgiving meals, 25% down. So I don't want to hear about the affordability.
Exactly. Trump doesn't want to hear it from these low-life cancer losers. He prefers people who don't have cancer.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Besides, if anyone can relate to the affordability crisis, it's Donald Trump. His fucking house is being torn down.
Trump tweeted 7 times in one day about his brand new marble bathroom at the White House, while Americans turn to crowdfunding to pay for their health care and grocery bills.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna let her finish, but really? Do Democrats even know how hard it is to get diarrhea stains out of a silk bathroom mat?
Trump hosted a Great Gatsby-themed party while he turned off food assistance for millions of Americans. You know the message to 42 million Americans from Donald Trump? Eat dirt.
Okay, yeah, that one might have been, definitely might have been a mistake. But I mean, come on, you guys remember when he totally owned the libs by pooping on them? That was presidential.
And Trump is weighing the important idea of etching corporations' names into his grand new gold encrusted ballroom, while millions of Americans who lose their health insurance will get sick and be forced to decide whether to give up care altogether or go bankrupt trying to pay for it.
Oh, okay, Pocahontas. And how many of those struggling Americans have actually asked Lockheed Martin to sponsor their kitchen retiling? Huh? Here's the problem, though. I could sit here and satirically make fun of maggots day in and day out, and I gladly do and will continue to, but somehow they still seem to think that we're the ones who got it wrong and that Donald Trump is fighting for them. This is a great resource, by the way. It's just didtrumpgolftoday.com. Highly recommend checking it out, maybe even bookmarking it. And Donald Trump has golfed 70 days out of 293 days since returning to office, which is 23.9% of his presidency spent golfing. The estimated cost to taxpayers for golf since Trump returned to office is $98 million. So he is cutting your health care by billions, saying fuck you to cancer patients, keeping the government closed mostly so he doesn't have to admit he's a pedophile, allegedly, and the Republicans are aiding and abetting him in all this criminality while you starve, but you are just oh so happy to throw on that red fucking hat and act like billionaire dozy dementia Don over here has your best interests at heart. To which all I have to say, at the risk of being off color here, is put the bottle down, bud. You've had enough.
Don't take Tylenol. Don't give Tylenol to the baby after the baby's born. Every time the baby gets a shot, the baby gets a shot. They say, here, take a cup of Tylenol. I've heard that for years. Take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Don't have your baby take Tylenol. Now, Tylenol is fine for people that aren't pregnant, that aren't in the situation that we're talking about. One very specific situation. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. When you have your baby, don't give your baby Tylenol at all, unless it's absolutely necessary. Don't do it.
Thanks for watching, folks. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you guys in the next one.